What's going on, everybody? My name is C4. Welcome back to the channel today. Very excited to bring you guys the newest episode of our UMass Dynasty rebuild here in College Football 26. But I need to kind of just set the tone very early. This is technically episode 5, season 5. On Tuesday, I released season 4. Now, on my end, I made the video. Everything looked good. Nothing looked. Usually when things get corrupt, it does not pass the smell test. It was like a 2-hour, 20-minute video uploaded on YouTube as like a 20 gig, 2-hour, 20-minute video. Soon as the video, episode 4 went live, it was like an hour, 5 minutes. Like 50% of the video was missing. I was like, oh, that's weird. Okay, went back through my recovery files. 50% of the video, not only missing, corrupted. I have no way of getting the second half of our year 4 video back, which obviously when you're in the world of college football, like that's a whole class. We lose guys. We lose the 5-star transfer in JK. I can't replace it. I can't. And this is a silver lining this, because I also uploaded this original episode to YouTube. I don't know how long it is. Oh, it looked good. Everything looked good. Only 38 minutes processed on YouTube for some reason. The rest of it was all corrupt. Now, in this case, I was able to recover all of the footage for episode 5. But unfortunately, I could not do that for year 4. I'm going to kind of share the big moments that I was able to recover from year 4 once we start this video very quickly. But I mean, things have been kind of going kind of smooth. We were due for something to mess up. So busy this week. Definitely needed this to roll in. But yeah, I don't know why. I still have no idea why. It's been a very long time since I've had a video straight up be corrupted like it is. But it's a silver lining, because if I didn't pick up on this video being corrupt, I would have deleted all the footage for year 5, because I would have assumed everything was good. And we would have literally had the worst ending of all time to probably my favorite rebuild so far in College Football 26. So I'm going to kind of quickly show maybe a highlight or two from year 4, but unfortunately, I got screwed. We all got screwed out of it. And enjoy year 5. I'll tell you right now, spoiler, I don't know what I'm going to be able to recover as of me recording this for year number 4. But we did go 10-3 in that season. We ended up going to a bowl game, and we beat BYU in the Rate Bowl. Other than that, we had a couple first-round picks. JKS, our 5-star transfer, went in the second round. I had a chance to try to get him out of the portal. Did not want to return. That was kind of the big moment. He left the school at the time of him leaving as the all-time single regular season record for touchdowns and in yards. He led us into our new conference, which you'll see which conference we choose in just 1 second. But it ended up being, honestly, kind of a nothing burger type season. But it still was like our first year in the new conference. Would have been cool to have that footage, but that is life. So my apologies. No one's more frustrated or annoyed than I am. So, quick recap of what I was able to salvage from year 4. Then we'll get into year 5. I hope you guys do enjoy. What's going on, everybody? My name is C4. Welcome back to the channel today. Very excited to bring you guys episode 4, aka year 4 of our UMass College Football 26 Dynasty Rebuild series. I have a lot of things that I could be playing right now. And I have decided that above all, on a Saturday afternoon, hall pass. There's so many activities I could be doing right now. Kids are pool party. I said, you know what? I gotta work today. And of all the things I could work on, running it back and seeing what the future holds for UMass was the number one thing I wanted to come in and play. Because we ended the last episode with you guys trying to help me decide what is next for this UMass program. We've won back-to-back MAC championships, and I said we will now entertain the offers. And it's offers. It's not us coming hat in hand to some of these bigger conferences and saying, please, sir, can we join your conference? No, we are getting a bid war right now between the ACC and the Big Ten. Both these conferences want to secure the services of UMass. What we've been able to do to rebuild our brand and make our football team competitive has every team. But geographically speaking, ACC and Big Ten make the most sense. And I've kind of gone back and forth. I posted in the last video, said you guys comment, reply, and I actually apologize. I was kind of hoping that maybe I'd give the whole weekend for the comments and you guys to vote on social media and stuff about which conference we should join. It's only been up for like 2 hours, and I just want, that's what I want to do right now. I want to play it. So I'm taking off early feedback And I thought going into it, ACC would win. There's a lot of people that want to go to the Big Ten and have the Big Ten win. But I thought it would be a landslide because they have Boston College, you got Syracuse, you got Pitt. Geographically speaking, it might be a tidier fit. And, you know, well, SMU's not a, you know, those ratings aren't anything special. They're a ranked program. You have Miami, you have Clemson, you got Florida State if they can get their get back. You have Duke, who are an absolute monster in the sim in college football 26. It makes sense. But then I started looking at the comments, and out of nowhere, the momentum for me to challenge ourselves by joining the Big Ten has kind of taken over. Like, I'm going to be honest. I was leaning towards ACC. But we have accepted a bid, a very, very generous bid to join the Big Ten. And the reasoning for me, on top of the fact I think that's what you guys want to see, is if we join the ACC, yeah, you get the Boston College rivalry. We've smashed them 2 straight years. So if we get a good schedule, say we join the ACC, I don't know what the schedule is going to look like year one. Sometimes it's a little wonky. But if we, say, avoided Clemson and Miami in year one, regular season play, I think we walk, like pro walk, like Olympic, speed walk to the ACC championship game. I think we can beat Florida State. I think we can beat SMU. I think we can beat the best. Like, we smashed Syracuse last year. We've smashed Boston College. You know, maybe if we get Duke, they could be tricky, especially with that 89 overall defense. But I'm very confident that if we got in and there was no schedule with us playing Clemson or Miami, we would be in the ACC championship. But in the Big Ten, there's just so many more teams that could throw a wrench in our season. USC, Washington, UCLA, Oregon, Penn State, Ohio State, Michigan. You never know. Nebraska, Maryland, Iowa can be tricky. Indiana's a pretty good team across the board. I think we challenge ourselves. I think some of it definitely has a part to play that we stayed an extra year in the MAC and just destroyed everyone in the MAC. This is the best test to see really where we're at as a program. Are we going to be able to maintain that high-level play and immediately be a contender in the Big Ten? It's a possibility, but it's going to be a lot more challenging, and we have a lot more questions to answer joining the Big Ten than we do the ACC, and that is a challenge that I am willing to embrace. It's a home game. I'm not going to deal with any of the road game, Michigan, home field advantage nonsense. Let's see. Again, confident of a win. Same level of confidence I felt against UCLA. And they're like, hey, 4th and 2. Go for it, territory. Absolutely. No worries. Very tough to stop. 2 great athletes. Hood having an outstanding opening drive. Almost 40 yards of offense. And we got Cookie out there. Let's go, Cook. He's getting ready to just pancake somebody. He's trying to get after our quarterback. Right there to the tight end. Throw. Perfect spot. And he breaks the tackle. Let's go. Ogunniyi, homegrown, UMass stud dog. Breaking tackles on route to the end zone. We're going to come in on a 3rd and 6. Get in with that Texas. Again, I'm going to be looking through feedback. Any other stunts I should be looking at, fellas? Let me know. I'm interested. Oh, I don't love my DN dropping into coverage. There we go. Come on. I mean, they might go for this. Might just kick the point. I respect that. I respect that. Let's go! I respect it! Push it, let's go! Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna... I retract calling him the P word. Because a lot of times they'll just run some bullshit. Shout out Sherrod Moore. Trying to play big boy football. Well, you want to come play big boy football? This ain't your granddaddy's UMass. We got dudes in the trenches. But again, get a little bit of blocks, get out. See right there? See, that's the kind of thing. Like, shouldn't, you know, I got out of bounds not to take any hits. And there's some sort of wear and tear for like that guy just, you know, hitting my quarterback. Let my QB feel his warmth. I don't like that. All right, couple scrambles there. Get some better play calls here. Jesus Christ. Don't make me, come on, coach, don't make me put this in my own hands. I'll find some plays. You don't want to call any good stuff? I'll start calling some good stuff. Top shelf stuff. Quad A strain stuff. That's what we need. Get your head turn around. That was catchable. All right, Level Mills. Shout out Mills over on Twitch. One of the OGs. Big fan. I don't know if this is his play or not, but I bet it's going to do great things for us. That is an absolute throw. Of all the throws, that is one of them. On the run. Let's see if we can get him tight end angle. Goal to go. Bugatti, homegrown. Jefferson, honestly, back in the end zone if we can get there. Couple steamboats. All we need. Getting out of the pocket. Wheeling and dealing. And we don't give a shit that we're playing Michigan right now. Don't matter. Michigan is playing UMass. That's how we treat this game. We're at home. Maybe if it was a road game, you know, we'd be a little bit rattled. Big moment, pissing down our leg. But right now, Michigan has a UMass problem. They got a bunch of mass holes on this side of the field. They don't give a shit that they're Michigan. They don't give a shit that they've won a national title recently. You got a UMass problem, and that has to be a catch by the Mackey winner right there. Just stack points. No waste it. This, like, you know, make this kick, lock in. Keep stacking this lead. I don't know if something happened there. I'm playing moments. Give me a, I'll play defense. Oh, we got a, okay. I'm going to guess that was probably a missed field goal. And now we got a goal to go situation. Outrageous pursuit on the backside. That's not the worst thing, because you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play, I'm going to chew a little clock here. You're going to make me earn this touchdown. I'm going to make sure we chew away most of this first half. So if you get the ball back, good luck. There we go, Hood. I can't stress enough. One thing I saw people saying in the comments. It's like, wait till you start playing with good offensive linemen and they suck. I've kind of experienced the other. Like, I now have a legit O-line, and they're blocking their asses off. We're getting, for the most part, you know, there's a brain fart every now and again. But we can get push. 97 throw power. And he catches it! Let's go! 97, actually I gotta correct that. We upgraded this offseason. 99 throw power. Arguably the best, I mean the battle. It is between Underwood and Segapolatele. 299 throw power quarterbacks. Oh my god, on full display. And one is winning 24-7. Still the shock play, sure. See if we get Dia Johnson. Man just broke the record for UMass. It's quiet. I don't love these scrambles. And I don't love the fact that our coach suggestions keeps giving me the same fucking 3 plays. Give me something else, coach. How about a little of this? Oh, okay. Hey, we'll take the points. $20-point lead. We don't blow this. At home. Maybe on the road, shenanigans could be at foot. At home. Why? I'm playing the moments. None of their fucking 2 straight scores were moments worth playing. God damn it. That's unreal, dude. 20-point lead. And it's just like, no. Actually, you're not going to have any involvement until they're getting ready to go take the lead. I'm telling you, dude. Play the moments is the most balanced, I think, for gameplay for a rebuild format. Okay? Because playing full games is going to take 9 weeks to get a whole video out. So when you play the moments, it throws in the challenge. It's like RNG to a certain degree. Like, it's going to play the moments. It's going to throw you into circumstances and situations that you might not get if you were just playing the full game, which is, it's cool. It definitely makes so it's harder. But this is dog shit. Give him one score that I don't have to hop in. Not complete momentum shift. Oh boy. Oh shit. Dwayne Johns, starting middle linebacker, very good player. I'm worried a little bit there. Okay, I'm gonna be whole new field goal. Let's see if somehow, some way. This is so stupid. My rant there, my mini rant is play the moments is good. But at times, it's like, dude, are you kidding me? Are you cheating? Are you like, are you just deciding? Well, there we go. Then I just get a score there without me even controlling it. But 20-point lead cut to here's the red zone of them for a go-ahead score. That seems harsh. Seems like in a very unreasonable, like, oh, you want me to, like, this is the game that I lose. So I'm undefeated. Things are looking good. You're just decided this is the week at home that we're going to punish you. Oh, undefeated team? You're... Hey, I'll never not say Michigan can't run the football with the best of them. Okay. Let's go try and avoid a 20-point blown first half lead through real no fault of my own. Great coach, got a great play call. I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't call anything too differently. It's the same 3 plays coming in. And then we just get, yep, dusted and tossed up front. Where's fucking Forrest? Get him out there, dude. Cheating. It's fucking cheating, man. 24, what was it? 27-7? Or 20, whatever the fuck, 24-3? Fucking, oh, so that's just, it's so harsh. It's so brutal. Fucking damn it! Hey, me again. That is all I was able to really recover from year number 4. The good news is that Michigan game 1000% was the most entertaining, noteworthy game from the whole 10-3 season, our first year in the Big Ten. Again, we ended up going 10-3. We missed out. Obviously, we're like kind of middle of the pack in the Big Ten. We went to the bowl game against BYU, which we did win. From a recruiting class standpoint, what we missed, I did land 1 5-star gem, Silas. He was an inside linebacker. But honestly, like the noteworthy story from our recruiting class in year 4 was it was terrible. We went for the, we swung for the fences first year in the Big Ten, went for a bunch of 4-stars, a couple 5-stars. We missed a lot of them. Like probably 75% of our initial recruiting board was gone, which was very frustrating. We didn't particularly get anybody overly exciting outside of the 5-star linebacker. Our transfer portal class was absolutely terrible. We missed out on just about everyone. Like, that was kind of the talking point. Ending year 4 was like, we screwed the pooch recruiting. We lost big-time starters at skill position spots, and we could not replace them with that recruiting cycle. The only thing that does suck is obviously the players that played their final season in year 4. We're now just going to have to make them a footnote for this dynasty rebuild. But the big, most noteworthy player that we did lose was our 5-star transfer portal quarterback, Sega Polatele, who did end up, the scenario was he was a junior. He went early, even though he had a 2nd-round grade. I could not have any opportunity to persuade him to return, come back to school to get that 1st-round grade. He decided to leave, which, to segue things now, trying as smoothly as I can, into year number 5, that gave us quite a dilemma for who our starting quarterback was going to be in year number 5. But as you can probably tell by clicking on the video and checking out the thumbnail, we had a QB ready to take things over. What's going on, everybody? My name is C4. Welcome back to the channel. And today we're here for episode 5, aka year 5 of our UMass College Football 26 Dynasty Rebuild Series. In the 2029 season, we have last year brought UMass after quite an expensive bidding process between the ACC and the Big Ten. It was the Big Ten that secured UMass's signature, and we had a successful season, I think it's fair to say. We beat a ranked UCLA. We took down an Iowa team that's always, always tricky. They're always going to be in it. We took down Minnesota. We went toe-to-toe with Michigan. Probably should have won that game. Honestly, it was a classic, just super sim the moments. We went in at halftime with like a 20-point lead, and then the next moment that we got to play, we were losing. We almost beat USC. We were competitive against Ohio State, and this year is going to be the year. As you can see, we're 99s across the board. Again, I personally don't think those ratings mean anything because I think our team's actually slightly worse than what it was a year ago, but if we're going off that measurement, we are right there with Ohio State in regards to the top teams in the Big Ten. We only have 3 players over a 90 overall, which again goes into how are we a 99 if that's the case, but we still have a very talented roster, and a roster that is definitely good enough to get to where we want to go, which is the end game that is bringing UMass a national championship. Our secondary is very consistent. Maybe a little bit slower than what I would like, but we have all 80s across the board starting. Our linebacking core is very consistent. We have Dwayne "The Rock" Johns at middle linebacker, is an absolute beast. We got plenty of depth across the board. The defensive line is going through a little bit of a change. We lost a 345-pound Georgia Bulldog transfer who also led the team in sacks last year in Oboko, but we have Bryce Jenkins, who I believe is a UCLA transfer. He's up to a 92 overall. We got depth. I think kind of depth is the key word. London Merritt, 89 pass rusher. On the other side, we have Tiase, the Washington State transfers, up to an 85. He's been very productive every year. I think you could probably look at our defense, though, and say, is there a game changer? I'd like to think, Dwayne "The Rock" Johns is kind of that dude. But other than that, we have a very good defense. Maybe not an elite defense. When we go to the offense, I think it's a little bit of a different story. Ronnie Jordan, 88. We have Willis, 83, Spadola, 91, who's been an outstanding center out of Hollywood, Florida. Shout out Hollywood Tech, Honey Hunters. Who knows where that may go. Left guard, we have Kraus, 89. We have Brooks, 88. And at left tackle, we have a Ricky Kuchar, Ashton's son. I think we probably on paper have one of the best offensive lines in the Big Ten, which is going to give us a chance. At tight end, we have JT Taggart, who actually I believe is an Ohio State transfer, but not Olesh. We just lost our Penn State transfer. He lost the reigning he was a reigning defending Mackey winner, which is the award of the best tight end in college football. We have Olesh, who we got in the transfer portal from Penn State. He went to the draft, I believe he was a 3rd-round pick or something like that. So we have a downgrade at tight end. We have a downgrade at wide receiver. We had really reliable wide receiver, high-end wide receiver play going, he had, just so many, and now it's like, all right, it's the next crop. We have all unproven players. We have Forrest, who was an elite dev get for us during a recruiting cycle. He has 99 speed, 97 acceleration. It should be good. We should be fine in that regard. But outside of that, who's going to be our other targets? If we don't have that reliable tight end, we have Ty Coward, who has good speed. We have Lampkin, a gadget player, who's pretty good athlete across the board. But other than that, it's just how much can this offense operate when it's not just the deep ball to DeAndre Forrest? That is going to be a question that we need to answer. At running back, gigantic drop-off. This was one position, I couldn't believe it. We swung and missed on a many running back recruit. We had Garrett Towns, who was an athlete, and he actually graded as the highest position at running back. So we do have an elite dev running back freshman, but it's not like he has cheesy speed or anything like that. Like, he has a high ceiling. His skill caps for his dev trait are pretty damn good outside of quickness, which, of course, that's probably the one you want no skill caps on. But he's a special player. But as far as the team that wants to go win right now, I'm a little, I'm a little worried. We have significant drop-off in the skill position spots. But one spot I don't necessarily think there's that big of a drop-off is that quarterback. A.J. Hairston, who as a freshman was our quarterback for year 1. He was our quarterback for year 2. He played a bit in year 3, but in year 3 is when we got the former 5-star recruit, Sega Boatele, from Cal, and we just decided, he's a 5-star. He has 5-star traits. Let's go with him. It was the right call. It was the right call at that given point, and he brought this team to the highest levels that we've been able to achieve. He was leading us our first year in the Big Ten to a respectable start, but he went early. 2nd-round pick, which is still brutal, that we couldn't convince him to come back for one more year and secure that 1st-round status as a quarterback. But he goes to the NFL early, and it's back to A.J. Hairston. Quarterback, homegrown, original UMass roster, 2-star quarterback. We have him pretty much maxed out here. Like, we could get a couple points more on his elusiveness if we want. Like, you might be able to get him up to an 88 if you were, had him starting the whole time. Physical abilities, like nothing too crazy, to be honest with you. But he has, I will never forget, back in year 2 of this rebuild, he messed up his elbow, was out for the year. And he came back the next week, no injury diagnosed. He had to get on the field because of what the UMass program means to him. And he has thrown to every good player that we've had on this team in this rebuild from day 1. And to have a potential chance here in year 5, which is usually the Brown, this is my job. I'd like to think 5-6 years is the time frame it takes me to take even a 0-star school to try to figure it out. If we could find a way to win with A.J. Hairston, that's going to be one of the best stories on any piece of content in college football 26. But with the drop-off in skill position from a year ago we weren't good enough. Year ago, we were just missing that 1% to hang and beat the Ohio States and USCs and Michigans of the world. The fact that, as a whole, maybe this team in other areas got a little bit stronger, but in the skill positions, the positions that I think are going to dictate winning and losing, we are significantly weaker, significantly less proven. It's going to be very tough. I don't necessarily say, and I don't want to stand here and give you guys this happy ending that could potentially happen. It could. It's going to be very difficult. Our schedule this year, we have Iowa on the road. We have ranked Oregon. Nothing I can do about it. It's at home, but there's your heat check. Where are we at? We should probably, from a roster standpoint, be able to beat Oregon. If we don't, it could be in for a long season. We get Washington, Temple, we get ranked Michigan, we get Penn State, Indiana, Boston College, Northwestern, UConn. Able to squeeze in a couple rivalry games there. I guess we get to avoid Ohio State and USC, who are juggernauts right now in this save. But, maybe the other good news is Penn State, that's a home game for UMass. Michigan is a home game for UMass. Oregon, and these are all locked in, I couldn't just cheese it and try to give us a favorable role, is a home game for UMass. So maybe we'll get a little bit of magic in Amherst, Massachusetts, and get a couple wins here. Big wins. Big statement wins in the Big Ten. Gone off and set off our recruiting board. Another cycle where, we're going to be lofty. We have 21 total targets right now. A good mix. Everybody is part of a pipeline or has us within their top 10 schools. I will say it's another period where, I haven't scouted a QB that I have to get this guy in this whole rebuild. That's kind of been disappointing. There has been at no point, and that includes, we tried 5 stars and stuff like that. There just hasn't been that god roll of a quarterback prospect. We've got kind of intriguing skill sets, but they come in with bad dev traits and bad skill caps. So maybe Dennis Sapp could be something. At a Covington, Louisiana show, Theo Vaughn. We got 2 running backs here in Kenoy and Gayton. Honestly, we probably should, I don't know if I need 2 running backs here. Let's just go with 1. We got to refine this list a little bit. We have a 5-star wide receiver, Rodney Free from Rancho Cucamonga, a speedster. And where's number 2 school? Top 30 player, number 6 wide receiver, so that'd be pretty sick to get. I have Warlow scouted as a 4-star gem. We have Putzer scouted as a 4-star gem tight end, a almost borderline top 50 athlete. We have Norvell. That's kind of like we're first there, so if we can't make any ground on Putzer, we could just kind of divvy up our time and focus on Norvell at tight end because we do need to land at least 1. We have a 5-star gem at tackle in Kevin Robbins, a top 15 player in the nation, the number 1 tackle. We are his number 5 school, so I figured why not try to chase that one down. We have Fox at guard. We have a 2-star, second place on a 5-star gem pass rusher in Dwayne Plummer, who's a number 11 player. We have Hood on the D-tackle, Carry on D-tackle, Carden at D-tackle. Probably don't need 3. Now that I'm looking at it. So we'll get rid of Carden for the time being. I'd love to get this list as close to 15. Because, you know, if our hours in a perfect board, considering we have not had particularly great luck recruiting, it hasn't been bad, it hasn't been all doom and gloom, but it's definitely where we're at as a program right now. I definitely think our recruiting's still a little bit behind where the on-field product for UMass has got to. And I think that is part of the challenge in discrepancy between being really good in college football 25 and college football 26, is that recruiting still is kind of hard. We have a couple linebackers here that look decent. Actually, we have Wayne. We don't need another guy here. These are where we can shave some numbers off. Got a couple fast corners that we can look at. And we did get one auto commit in Quan Bigums, a pass rusher. So that was kind of sick. A very quick update from the preseason to where we are at week 1. We've made a lot of ground. Not necessarily first automatically in everybody, but a lot of green arrows on most of the players that we were not first on. And I'd say right now it stands at 16 targets undecided. I would say of that 16, we're going to set a very reasonable goal. I want 10 to commit before all is said and done. I would love for at least one of those 10 to be one of the 3 5-stars we're trying to get as well. We start the season week 1 on the road against Iowa. Definitely not an easy game by any means. And let's figure out what our identity is going to be. Because I don't know if we're going to be good enough to run the football. I don't know if we have the talent at running back to run the football. And if this has to turn into a season that we got to air it out with Hairston as a senior, I'm ready for it. Iowa at home. One of the best home environments. Some of the best traditions. I honestly think, biasedly, because I'm not, Florida doesn't really have, they have the, won't back down and the 2-bits chant and stuff like that. But I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that's iconic. Personally, unbiasedly, I think the waving to the kids' hospital is probably the best wholesome tradition going in college football. So I'm going to, hopefully, maybe it's not a complete ass kicking, so those sick kids can still say they had a great day watching their favorite team play, but we're about to put on a show. We're gonna convert some of these kids to UMass fans. Wow, they are I didn't think they were gonna be a stadium like a ranked number 19, huh? I mean, yeah, great environment, great test. There we go, Hairston, get going. But like, man, we're down. Like, we used both of our tight ends a decent amount last year, and we lost both of them. So there's literally every single player, and we only started using Forrest late in the season, is a new starter outside of the quarterback. Which, I mean, if you're going to make the argument, if you can only have one player that has experience, who are you picking? You'd be picking the quarterback more often than not. But look at them squiggly lines. Good God. We got to do something, get this crowd out of the game. 3rd and 9. Quick. He had separation. Let's go, defense. Let's go. Go Hairston. What a grab on the tight end. We go Ream. Redshirt freshman. Good drive here, man. We're getting into a rhythm with Hairston. Gotta get used to it, man. We're on the sticks for UMass. Used to having a left-handed quarterback that has almost 90 speed, which is like definitely a level above where Hairston's at. And he has 90. We had 99 throw power. There we go. Get it to 4. Hey. Come on. Starting guard getting hurt. Don't love that. But we're going to force feed anybody. If someone's going to have a chance to break receiving records this year for UMass, it is going to be force. 99 speed elite dev. We're going to try our best. Make that a thing. That's kind of cool. All right, third. I don't want to say 4 down. I say that every time we're in 3rd down. You don't want to think of failure. That's something you need to consider. But when you got Hairston back, wheeling and dealing, you don't got to worry. Take this crowd out of it. All right, we tied 7-7. I will say, if there's a silver lining to having really no standout wide receiver, no standout tight end, no standout wide receiver 2 through bottom of the depth chart, is like, if there's an injury bug, and we've had injury bugs, it's not going to derail the season, because we are absolutely set up for next man up who can make the most of their opportunities. As long as we can keep Hairston and Forrest healthy, things should be fine. They're at the... Let's go. Let's get these tight ends going. Tight end, vital part of our UMass offense. I will say right now, not once have they pressed man Forrest. Cowards. At home. We don't want to see just who has the better athletes. Come on, Iowa. Let's run it. You guys send DBs the NFL all the time. Shout out Cooper. You definitely put Cooper Eugene on the outside there, man to man. That's a good grab, honestly. Insane grab to come back to that. Ty Coward, okay. Like, those are the kind of plays I might call his number in the slot. Right, maybe go right back to him. Why? Right here. Come on, come on. All right, here we go. Someone press him. Come up a little closer to the line there on X. Let's go, baby! What a throw, Hairston. That's next level speed. Oh, man. Save that one. All right, they go right down the field. That block. Let's go, Reem! Reem him! Right up the you-know-what. Maybe a screen. 3rd and 10. A decent screen could make us at least question it because we were in kind of no man's land here. What? It's a screen pass, go forward. 49, no chance. Let's go for it. 49-yarder with the stadium rocking and rolling like that. Let's take our chances. Here, I want Reem. I want a Texas. Audibles probably aren't working, so that's sick. But maybe they are. Let's go. That's the savviness of Hairston being back there. Here's where we got to get this to Forrest. It's bail to the left. Corner of the end zone. Oh, just take our yards. Take our yards. Keep the clock rolling. They've been scoring fairly quickly, so let's try and get out of this half with no time, or as little time as we possibly can get. But Brink at tight end, out of nowhere. Having a hell of a day. Almost 100 yards in the first half. Scramble, get your yards. Don't need him taking hits. Don't love our backup quarterback situation. Man, I don't want to call mesh too much. They will eventually catch on. But this seems like a perfect chance to get another first down, but not score. 3rd and 6. We got dogs. We got nothing but dogs on this team. Now you're going to give me 41 seconds. Act a fool here. Okay, now that is a D tackle chasing down my quarterback. Do I love that? Am I infuriated with that? Yes. But it's going to give us at least one chance to take a shot. Nothing there, so we'll just pad our stats here a little bit. All right, opening drive, Iowa stalls. Half's the punt. Second and 10. Honestly, Brink at tight end's been getting open. Hopefully they bite for the play action and we can get this one off. Yeah, they do. Come on, Forrest, keep running. Keep running. X needs to keep going there. All right, post wheel, 3rd and 3. X where we want to go. That's our speedster, especially if we can get him a chance to get some yak. Got him, middle of the field. Go! A methodical drive. After a 3-0 from Iowa. Chewing up most of the third. But an area that our team has, you know, never been the best at. Red zone running the ball. It's very all or nothing. It's either no one touches us or it's a TFL. So maybe we'll see if we get this on the iron with Hairston. Oh! Okay, my bad on that one. Jesus. Again, that's why it's good to almost have like nameless backfield. These guys are soldiers. Next one up. Got him. And the tight ends have been getting the job done today when we gotta have it. Come on, defense, another stop. Let's go. Oh, fumble in there. Thank you, defense. Starting on the 7. Oh, close. There we go. The Ream is in for his first career touchdown. The crowd, very quiet right now here. Can we get out of here now? Fellas, please? Just coast. We got this. It's done and dusted. See this one over the line. Now, do I love the fact we got 0 points in like a quarter and a half simming it out? I'm a little ticked off. But a win is a win. 35-21. Happy for the fellas. And a kind of reintroduce yourself opportunity for Hairston to say, yeah, I'm quarterback 1 again. What up? Well, what does he give us? It is, you know, allow me to reintroduce myself. 4 touchdowns, 300 yards, all new faces. Offensively, first start. Jimmy Reen, 72 yards and a touchdown. It's a very good run defense. Brink, tight end, first start. 11 catches, 95 yards. Forrest, $139 and a touchdown. Taggart, hat trick. Let's go, boys. What about defense? We got anyone that just balling out on the defensive side of the ball? Got 1 sack, not ideal. Shout out Dwayne The Rock Johns for getting that pick. But it doesn't get any easier as game 2 of our regular season. We get well, they played week 0-2, so they got a little bit of momentum, extra momentum. They already played 2 games worth of chemistry. We get the Oregon Ducks at number 12, and it would be probably no stretch of truth saying if we get this win, it's probably the biggest win we've got on paper, at least for a regular season win in this whole series. Tail of the tape, Oregon is very good. And again, we all kind of can agree that we're not necessarily 99s across the board. So this is going to be a very tough matchup. Let's go. Let's show these Oregon Ducks. Now, when you come to Amherst, you got to deal with a stadium full of massholes, a team full of massholes. All right, Oregon scores a field goal on their opening drive. Let's go to work. I'm going to gamble here actually a little bit. We're going to go play action first play. They think we're going to run it. We usually do run it. Here we go. Oh, surprise. Could I do that? A little surprise right there. 22 yards. Third and short. Let's just keep the run game going. Oh, that's close. QB sneak. I have not run a QB sneak in this game. A little halfback power. A little power run. Let's go, and he fights for it. Dog. It's only like, I don't know, I think he's 210. Go to Coward, turn up the line. Ooh, a little bit better throw. Might have more room up the sideline. That could have been a bigger gain. We'll say with Oregon, the assumption is that, you know, Oregon always has good athletes. So to utilize just speed might need a little bit more than that. Second and 4. We got Forrest going on a slant. Could work. Couple things we could have done there. We went with the safe option. Actually, let's go back with that play. We can run it again. I like the way that lined up. Forrest can win right out the line. With that speed, this could be an easy little catch and grab. And he does. Boom! That's how you respond. Get the fans back in. That is a packed stadium. Wanted to see belt ass on these Ducks. Oh, that's outstanding. Get the block! Oh, he reaches for it. Out at the 1. We got. That's terrible. Usually I don't care. I'm an Eagles fan. On the 1's automatic. Has not been the case here. Very difficult, but luckily Reem untouched. I mean, Oregon scored both their drives. But all 3 straight field goals, we're winning. All right, 3rd and 9. We are in field goal range for points. Field goals have been a premium for Oregon, but we don't want that. We want touchdowns only. And when you got speed like that, dude, touchdowns are what you get most of the time. Let's go, Reem. Hell of a job. Hell of a job, boys. You guys want to see how the QB sneak works in this game? Why not? No risking, no biscuit. It's OP and broken and matted. Should be the same here. Oh! Fuck! Alright, we just gave them a touchdown. That's self-inflicted. That's nothing Oregon's done. That was a self-inflicted wound. We're going to get back into a rhythm here. Throwing some short passes. Shooting some clock up. Grinding away a win. Ooh, Reem! Biggest run all day. No, dude. Fuck. I overthought it. I was like, my Harrison has had such a good day. No picks. Looking at it, miring the stats. That was fine. Only thing I was missing there was saying it and jinxing it right before I threw the fucking ball. All right, all momentum's with Oregon, man. Turnover on downs, 4th down our own territory. They insta-score. Next drive, pick 6. We got to get this thing going. You know what that was, too? That was me just running a play that, like, oh, haven't ran this in a while. Wonder if this will work. Nope. Like, there's another one, and that's the worst animation in this fucking game. Let's go, coward. Don't be a coward. Man, that gives us so much time. He's getting... We're not like a 90-speed dual threat. Harrison can make plays. Screen is a terrible time to call screen. I will say, every time we've had a call that I don't necessarily love, it's gone not our way. Don't know if this is the right time. But look, actually, we got blockers out in front, and they miss. Kidding me? 2-on-1! Karma, right there. Fucking Karma, suck it! Should have been a touchdown on the screen. We'll take it with the tight end. Go stick. I mean, this is where we need force. This is where your big time guys, you make big time plays. Cower top of the screen, force on the slant. Place it where it needs to go. That's good. And they're going to probably start using timeouts. There's no fucking way. We have got to... There's no fucking way that just happened. Oh, let's go, break! Holy shit! Okay, come on. We need... I gotta get that play... You gotta go stick. Force on the slant. Oh my god, come on. Team of Destiny. Fuck yeah, let's go! We got this! Let's go! What a fucking win, dude! Oh my god. Holy sh... That sequence. That whole... That's why I love this game. Oh, let's... Championship mentality. An update to our starting running back, Jimmy Ream. Broken collarbone out 6 weeks. So we're going to have to embrace the committee approach, next man up mentality in that backfield. All right, a little bit of, chill matchup. You get FCS. At this point, just no injuries. It's getting a good rhythm. Sweat-free win. Look dominant. Maybe potentially beat them so bad that we could get top 5. But... we've always kind of played down to our FCS competition. This would be a sign that things are changing. We got to get a 50 bomb. 50 bomb minimum. And it's looking like we'll be struggling to get a 40. I mean, if we view it as that was North Dakota State FCS, 31-3 is pretty good. Only real big update for the recruiting. There's no way I don't think we can get the quarterback sap. LSU got a big enough lead. I hard sell him. I can't, budget towards. No, we're gonna have to. I think I'm not gonna view it as like I'm just giving up. We're gonna focus on the transfer portal to get our quarterback next year. Week 4 back in action on the road, which could make it tricky. We're now back into trap game territory, and we think about trap games for this series. It's been against MAC competition. It's weird to call Washington a program that's not too far removed from having a first-round pick quarterback. First-round pick wide receiver, and Penix and Roma Dunze, and flirting with being competitive in the college football playoff. Gone down a little bit, but in the context of where we're at here in 2029, this is potentially a trap game for UMass. We need to go in there and handle business. I think in this one, to a man, we are a better roster, and unless they get a little bit of home field, home advantage magic, this shouldn't be a particularly close game. And honestly, this could be a game that, like, Washington could be a fun rebuild. I don't say. I've always kind of had a soft spot because back in the day, the Pac-12, like the Chip Kelly years, which I am dating myself, the Pac-12 was all offense, and like Utah and Washington were the only 2 teams that kind of played good defense. So I've always weirdly respected them. They didn't conform to the fact that Pac-12 after dark had to be just an absolute shit show. Like, you can play like professional football here. And look at this start, dude. Let's go. I mean, this is what we need. I need a nice quality sim win to give us a little bit of optimism. Because, at the end of the day, this is rebuilds that feature heavily the sim. And if you can't perform the sim and I have to hold your hand in every moment, we're not ready to win a national title. Like, we know when our team's ready to win a national title. I think almost dropping a 40 bomb on the road against Washington. That's a hell of... we passed the smell test there a little bit. Hell of a performance. And this one, Harrison just doing what we need him to do. Clinical. 77% completion percentage. 3 touchdowns, no picks on the road. Update on recruiting. I actually feel real good about the state of our board right now. Free, the 5-star wide receiver, is the only guy that's a little, iffy. But he's coming in for a visit soon, so week 5, we'll see where we stand after said visit. But we are first for everybody else. That includes 2 5-stars in Robinson Plummer in the trenches. I got almost everybody scheduled to a visit. And I think before a matter of time, we'll have everyone on a visit, everyone at 50 hours, and be looking real good. Again, 15 targets, 14 active. I think we could drop 4, and I'd still be happy with it. Now, the gotta have it game here. We get Temple tough at home. I will say our wins, I feel like they've been impressive wins, not in the eyes of the poll maker. We are undefeated, and we've barely moved up in the polls throughout this process, standing as a number 7 team. I don't think Temple's going to help us. The fact that 2-1 Georgia is still ahead of us is downright disrespectful. I think within the logistics of the Big Ten, USC undefeated. We got Penn State. They've already dropped one. Indiana's undefeated. We have them on the schedule. UCLA's undefeated. Ohio State undefeated. Wonder how Oregon lost. Michigan State's ranked right now. So plenty of competition here early in the Big Ten. I'm going to be honest, against Temple, this is a perfect match to try and gain some ground for the all-time UMass passing leader records held by current Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen. We are a great season away for Hairston, I think, of getting both the passing yard and passing touchdown record. And it's games like this against Temple where you kind of want to run the score up. You can do pad stats. So we'll go against, we'll get the running. Are you fucking kidding me? How do you not get in there? Come on, man. Well, I'm going to throw a pick here, aren't I? Fucking freshman, dude. Boom! Suck on that. Defense forces a turnover. We get great field position here on our second offensive drive. Gotta be careful with that. We're already a little bit worried already with injuries. I don't think we need an unnecessary hurdle. He's aura farming. Nothing there. Avoid the hit. And of course, is there a worse animation in this game? Like it's a cringeworthy animation when you see it. Like, when has that ever happened in real life? That's fine. We'll go right back to the running back here. He makes up for botching the first drive. All right, let's go back. Let's see if we can get Forrest a little stick route here. Slant in the red zone. Or we'll just take what they give us, which is a very small nickel DB on my very large tight end. Ooh, right out the backfield. Man, elite dev freshman making the most of his opportunity, stepping up during that injury. Man, I'm telling you right now, whoever the hell this Temple corner is, I wish this was like a realistic transporter, like, and I could just, after this game, Major Preston, offer him all my NIL hours. I should be able to go target players. Like, you don't want to be on Temple. Come join a real program. Come lock down some legit dudes. But we got 4 touchdowns and counting. Good first half. Even if we've had to be methodical for the most part. Here we go. 5 first half touchdowns for Hairston. I'm not gonna lie, until he gets hit one more time, I'm keeping it out there. Get him out of there. Sorry, Temple. We're in the business of trying to make history. And this, looking at the remaining schedule, this is probably going to be the last chance 9 touchdowns. Let's go. So he had 8 passing. And he had 122. Okay, so I simmed 1 touchdown. Like one, he had an 80-yard rushing touchdown that they got on their own. So that's pretty sick. And at least with 8, I don't think we actually took over like the official record or anything like that. So as long as we just want the UMass records. Let's go. UMass single game passing touchdown record belongs to AJ Hairston. What about yards? We actually might already have the yards record for a single game. 11 passing touchdowns. Yeah, we weren't any close to that. But 589. Wow. Okay. Hey, we get our first signing. Bruce Keys, the 4-star strong safety position that I threw out all my rebuilds. If I had to say one position that I just, for whatever reason, maybe it's a lack of recruits, I don't get commits, is strong safety in particular. So that is very nice to get Bruce Keys, and we are still in a really good position for pretty much everybody else. Obviously. Yeah, obviously. This time last season, we were nervous against Michigan. It was our first big test in the Big Ten. This year, Michigan's 2-2, dropped their first game in conference play. We're the number 6 team in the nation. It's a home game. It's time to get revenge on a game that will probably stick in my mind more than any game in this series throughout 15 hours or however long all these rebuilds combine. When we lost to Michigan, we went at halftime up 21. Play the moments. Didn't get a chance to hop back on the sticks until it was 21-21, and they were in the red zone to go 28-20. Like, not again. Not again. I'm going to promise get back up into, like, when we look at, you know, Penn State, Indiana, in particular, like these ranked. I would say right now, if you're ranked, we're going to play the moments. We'll get the RNG. This one against Michigan is about revenge. Open a drive. Points. Touchdown. What we need. All right. It's definitely not Temple. It is nice when you go against the big boys, though. They will press your players. Now, they do have the athletes that we're not, you know, we might not have as favorable of a situation. Look at that right there. Step by Coward. And he gone. Appreciate it. I appreciate Michigan, though, not playing like a bunch of pussies. Remember Oregon, not once did they press us. It's a weapon. Now, he was an athlete. That I actually think he was a wide receiver. And we didn't do, but did do the cheese of like a wide receiver that's kind of hybrid, has a higher rating at running back. But I think that's the only time that you're allowed to make that move guilt-free is when you have like a, you know, an athlete that you got to find his best position. But I mean, he catches. Come on, C4, stop talking and hit the fucking ball. He catches and runs around like a receiver. Freaking weapon. We had the look we wanted on that. Can we go back to it, please? No? All right, we'll go post wheel. Keep gassing up this running back. Let's keep featuring him. See, can you run? Can you give me the tough yards? Oh, we're on RB3 right now. Ugh. Oh, I could have got a touchdown there. Michigan rattled. 2 straight 3-and-outs. Boom! How about that? How about that? I mean, at this rate, Jesus. Do we just let the sim? And like, at least we could say, oh, it was a half sim game? Okay, they got 10 straight. Come on, fellas. Okay, they got 17 straight. There we go. Come on, boys. See this one out. This is avenging D. I gotta come in. Embarrassing. Pathetic. Get that out of the game. Delete that fucking animate. Look at this. Look at this. Boom. Right there. Okay, yeah. Tough catch. Oh! Unreal. All right, 3rd and 11. This is not looking. I mean, obviously, it feels like we've been in cruise control. This has been anything but. That's a great throw right there, though. That's a dot. Ooh! You ain't used to seeing Michigan get blown up in the trenches like that, boy. Icing. Get out of here. Venge loss. Check mark. I hope we see USC and Ohio State in the playoffs. I'll tell you that right now. This team's different. Harrison's playing out of his mind. Oh, yeah, we got more dudes coming. Johnny Nicholas, Mass. These are the guys. These are the pipeline that we need. Corey Brown. No E in that, Corey. Didn't want that guy anyway. Oh, who gets Defensive Player of the Week? Dwayne "The Rock" Johns. So now we just lost a 5-star, so we're extra motivated to go in and ensure that this against Minnesota will not be a trap game. What are they? Row the boats? Yep. Trying to buzzsaw through those boats. Make them tread water and drown at sea. In trap game, smash 'em game, whatever. Regardless, we have 4 visits coming in this week, 2 of which being our 2 remaining 5-stars. So, let's put on a show. All right, let's go. Down 3. No biggie. Dump that off real quick. Woo. Good drive here. Minnesota's an interesting one for our opponent. I think that'd be a fun Madden 26 rebuild. Right there, wide. Boom. I think, you know, obviously challenge for sure. But like good vibes. Never heard of bad vibes coming out of the University of Minnesota. You have, you know, if you're listing the potential two-way players in college football for this year, Coy Parrish might have a chance to be considered the best at that role. He'd be pretty fun in a rebuild. So, I mean, what do you guys think? Heat check. Minnesota, would that be a fun one? What do we want to come back and do a Big Ten rebuild? If you haven't noticed, I'm trying to space out the conferences when we do our rebuilds. Like, I don't want to do the same conference, like, back-to-back. So that's why I've been trying to space things out, because I do think, you know, Oregon State, Oklahoma State, one of those feels pretty fun. All right, we're going to go for this. 4th and 2. Backup running back. Can we get something with a throw? How about the drive? Boom. That looks good. Oh, that's not good. Keenan? Dude! Keenan is a tackle. I'm pretty sure. Oh, my God. Oh, what a grab, coward! Woo! Oh, that should have been killed. You had a tackle running like, you know, the cheese route, the money route of that play. We run it anyway. Oh, what a ball, man. There we go. Let's pile this one on. 14-3. Like, oh, I thought the touchdowns would be a-flowing. But going into the first half, 21-6. It's a score you can live with. Very low scoring. Nothing much happening in the third quarter. UMass another touchdown. Minnesota try to pull one back. Come on, don't tie this. Don't let them tie this up. Here we go. Quality win. Not worried about it. Getting some commits here. We got Anthony Hood, D-tackle. I believe he was a 4-star gem. We got Gary on. I believe another 4-star gem on the interior. You also got Gayton at running back. lose some ground here on... Oh, no. Come on, dude. We brought the tackle in for a visit. Had a successful visit, and we lose a position. So we fell behind Duke for Kevin Combs. We got his visit coming up, though, before Duke. If we get the chance to take that to a battle. We're still looking good for Plummer. But how... Rob, it's unreal! Ohio State. God damn it. All right, well, the last time we started to pretty much lose grips on a 5-star recruit, we smashed our opponent. We need that. We need that kind of energy. We get the number 5 ranked Penn State Nittany Lions. 6-1, 4-0 in Big Ten play. Who's their one loss? Penn State lost way back week 2 on the road against Tennessee. In a matchup. Was it through the air? If their quarterback did not play particularly well. Tennessee, 5 passing touchdowns for Deuce Knight. Okay. So, gotta beat him through the air. And we gotta earn it, baby. Play the moments. I think for the next couple games. I will be honest. I had no control. I couldn't flip this to a Penn State home game. But I kind of wish. You know. We get to experience some of the best the Big Ten has to offer. Hasn't really been the case. I feel like a lot of our big games have been home games. All right, let's see. An open drive. Penn State scores. They need me to come back out. Okay, we're not gonna hold them out there for 2 straight touchdowns. We're gonna try to stop this one. 3rd and 6. Dwayne the Rock Johns. Oh, baby. There we go. Blow that play up. Good stand. Can we get an offensive play of the moment? Yes, we can. 3rd down and 3. This has been money for the... Y. Brink. All year. Brink. Where you at, dude? No one got separation. Gotta come with a better play. Here we go. Red zone. 2nd and 10. Red zone opportunity. We just want to... play the percentages here. That's what happened with force. That looked ugly. Probably shouldn't have flipped it last second. But, hey, it worked. Goal to go. Towns has done an admirable job filling in as a starting running back this year. Continues. An outstanding... That's a late hit, ref! He's right there. There's 2 of them. Unreal. 3rd down. Well, last one worked. Let's go Texas 2-man. We're going to use Dwayne the Rock Johns. See what they got here. 3rd and 6. Screen running back. Watch the running back. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go. 2nd sack of the game. Jenkins ends that drive. We have to come in now. 3rd down. Trying to take the lead to enter halftime. The happier of the 2 teams. Go, 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 go. We got it. 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 I was half thinking about trying to John Elway that one in. Helicopter spin. We're good. 1st and goal, mesh. Honestly, not getting in wouldn't be the worst thing. We have confidence we'll eventually get this. Score now, you still give them almost a minute. Oh, I don't like that, though. Just slants. No, let's not overthink it. Just run a highly efficient slant play. Didn't like that. Okay, the 3rd one. HB angle. Okay. This has got to work. Oh, come on, man. We've treated Towns like our... And I hate to make this comp. But he is our Christian McCaffrey. He is caught. Okay, let's go drive. He is caught. It is honestly like the go-to read, primary read on a quarter of the plays we run. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Right there. Boom. Mr. Coward. Ain't a coward no more. Oh, another red zone. Let's go to start the second half. Actually, I like that halfback angle again. See if they've made any adjustments. Let's go right to the tight end, actually. Thanks. Switch it up. That's such a good play. Such a good play when you have a legit receiver as your running back. All right, we give up a touchdown. Still waiting to get back in. Third down and 10. Bring a little Texas two-man from the left. Dwayne "The Rock" Johns. Ladies and gentlemen, attention center field. Daring him. Oh. Stunts, ladies and gentlemen. The answer to getting so much better at this game. Stunts. And they told you, they tell you. It's a back of the box. It's a big feature. And here I was. It was my fault. Not recognizing that was the missing piece to at least having a somewhat competent defense. Dude, what the fuck? I got Toto on by Africa. I don't want that. Toto Africa. I need a song here. Not Kanye West. Not in this climate. Trying to shuffle the soundtrack of this drive. And we keep getting Willie Nelson. No, thank you. Lil Wayne. No, thank you. All right, Stone Temple Pilots is the answer to what we are queuing up here. Do yourself. Oh, you got smashed. Don't love taking that hit. Well, you take the first down. And the clock running here in the fourth quarter, which is valuable. Chew up as much time as you possibly can. Towns punches it in. Guy was playing high school football a couple months ago. And we get another third down. Oh, this is dagger. We need something good. Let's go quick pass. Hey, what's like? Ohio. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they go to the... You go to who's 46? See, that's my fault, man. I do that so much. Go to the one guy that no one knows who he is. Never made a play the whole series. And in pivotal moments, I'm heat checking. I'm making sure they're ready. They're locked in. They're ready to go. They're going to go for the... I mean, it makes sense. They think they can get it onside. It's a good kick. Oh, we get the onside kick. All right. Hell yeah. All timeouts for Penn State. So let's just... we'll start with a run, see what we can get. And, of course, it gets absolutely blown up. God, okay, they are... I know what we need. We need something like that. They're going to be blitzing the linebackers like that. I want Towns running that route. He is going to have a lot of space. Oh, does he ever? But, oh, we didn't get the first down. Go for it. No. That is the most cowardly shit ever if we do not try to get this. It's a relatively light box as well. But of course, good things can't fucking happen. God damn it. Oh my God. It's so fucking predictable, man. That is unbelievable. Let's earn it. Hey, we've coasted so far. Season number 5 here, playing offense only. I'm calling myself out. You obviously know, even with my improvements, still not a wizard offensively. But can make stops now. It's not as embarrassing. Oh, let's go! Go, 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 go. Oh, my God. How fast is that? The quarterback. Oh, that was so close to our first pick 6 of the year of college football 26. But that play could not have come at a better time. So we kill the game off. There we go, fellas. That's a we belong type win there. 28-22 over Penn State. Harrison with another player of the game performance. Figured out how to play a little bit of defense. We get a couple more commits. Cam Warlow, the 4-star out of New Jersey. Wide receiver. We get Putzer, tight end. Very nice. And we lose out on another 5-star. So the good news is Putzer is the rare, like, kind of elite tight end prospect. He's almost a top 50 player. So that's a nice get. We are winning the battle still for Kevin Combs, 4-star gem. We have still a chance here. Hopefully we can get this one across the line for a 5-star, or at least get one for the class. So now we're here at week number 9 in a game that at home we win. We could realistically entertain the discussion of being the number 1 team in the nation. Georgia has a loss on their records, and they're getting ready to play Mississippi State. SMU hasn't beaten anybody. So I'd like to think that if we take down the number 12 team in the nation, UMass might get some first overall in the media love. Now this is game of the week, which means we got to earn it. Play the moments. Offense, defense, special teams. We are locked in. I like Indiana. Indiana was my adopted second team in college football last year after, obviously my beloved Florida Gators were not so hot. I was like, all right, well, I got to get at least some team that could potentially make the college football playoff. And I like the turnaround that Kirk Cignetti did with Indiana. They had a Canadian quarterback. I'm going to be honest, that's probably the biggest reason in Rourke. But, let's see it. There we go. Red zone alert. You got an injury. Don't love seeing that. But I do love seeing red zone alert.
Let's go. Break. Single.
Player's been very reliable, getting it to brink. Right bumper. A little late. Almost stick. Also been somewhat reliable on a slant to Forrest, utilizing that 99 speed. Make us earn it. Let's see if we can get this to Coward, Sokol. Right there. Ooh, it takes the... I mean, that's one thing I will say is very generous. Guys, I mean, there's also an element, I think a lot of my guys, because of how I've upgraded their stats, have really high catching ability. They don't drop the football. Like, the drops when they do happen for our team are like are you kidding me drops? Like, how is that a drop type drops? The one where they drop the boom shakalaka reverse slam dunk drop. Like cheating. There's this cheating drop. But, like, as far as, like, just massive collision, not a lot. I'll give credit where credit due to my team there. Ooh, we got Sneeded on the field. 5-star gem. Recruit, true freshman. See what he can do out there with Dwayne The Rock Johns. I don't know why he's playing. But I'm happy. Okay, someone must have got... Maybe that's what that injury was. Wow, hey, it's a hell of a ball. 4 guys there. He found the one dude that was open. Good response from Indiana. They're figuring it out, man. Our stunts. We haven't got pressure on the QB once. 3rd and 4. Our territory. Need a stop here. Force a punt. They get another first down. They're going to be in points range. Damn. Come on, fellas. Keep them out. Hit with a Tampa 2, and let's go maybe with the right side stunt. We're going to go. We're going to take over Snead. 5-star. Elite Dev. Let's hype him up. Every time he gets on the field, we'll try to hype him up. We're going to spy the quarterback. There we go. Bring him down. Now give me a chance offensively. Here we go. Red zone. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dual threat. All right, Indiana score a touchdown. Now it's our turn. They gotta play like cowards. You know what? Coach Sig probably wouldn't play like a... Yeah, but, you know, there's a press. He's not pressing our fast guy. He's trying to jam him. We'll take what we can get. I mean, I'll take a methodical drive here. We got a minute to work our way down the field. And at minimum, attempt to kick. But we'd love a touchdown. Walk-off touchdown. It's been a minute since we've had one. Oh, no. Look, he's not even hurt. He jumped. Okay, it better not be serious. That better be cramps. It's a leg. That looks like leg cramps. Damn it. Okay, we can't be, you know, obviously very concerning. But we got to keep on keeping on here. Got our timeouts. One more first down release should be in range to potentially attempt to tie this one. Hip bursitis. What the hell is that? We'll sub Coward in for the time being. Hip bursitis. Bruised hip? Is bursitis the technical term for bruise? I mean, it's kind of thrown a wrench in this drive. We lost our speed. Oh, we have this excellent play calling from the coach. Run the same thing again. All right, Force is back out there. Come on, man. Let's go. I think we kick this. I'm usually not one to say let's just accept a field goal, but 17-17 is a lot better than losing. Let's get something out of this drive. We did a great job getting into range, and we'll go in tied. Opening drive of the second half. Good drive to this point from Indiana. Methodical drive. But it is now time for us to stall them out. Whoa, okay. I don't know about that one. We'll stop. Let's go. 3rd down. Wide drive. All reliable. 3rd and 7. Could be 4-down territory if we don't get this. Could take the lead if we want to. A lot of confidence in our kicker. You think B will come back to the football here? All right, take the points. 43-yarder at home. Let's go. Come on, defense. Oh, a little bit of a back and forth. 3rd down. Keep bringing the pressure here. Thanks. Thanks, Play the Moments. Love that. I'm always going to leave these in the video, too, because it's so annoying. I can't be the only one that plays the moments, and then you get one of these where it's like, okay, I'm ready to go. Let's go. Blitz. Texas, too bad. And then it just chews clock all the way down to, you know, a cutscene. Now, we're not going to stunt on this one. We're going to protect the sticks as best we can. All right. Brutal. Not our finest work. And then a quick touchdown, Indiana. Now we are trailing. 3rd and 5. Oh, first down. Harrison's having a good day. Efficient day. Here in the 4th quarter, down 4. Do not want to slip up at home. You got to have your token. You just don't go undefeated in this game loss. It can happen on the road. You got to win your home games. Let's go post wheel. Easy. This is probably our most reliable play, getting the ball to our X, to Forrest. Psych. Guess not. How about this one? This is also a very reliable play to get it to Forrest. Ooh, look at that. They are trying to bait me, or that is terrible defense. I go to my first point. Very much trying to bait me. What a pass to the wide open linebacker. Defense bails us out. But that was, you know, we were in scoring range. That is a terrible missed opportunity. We should have left that drive with points. And then this defensive stop would have been that much more impactful. And then our quarterback, he's rattled. Third and 6. Stop here. Need it. If not, I don't know. This is not good. There we go. Let's go do this. 2:07. You know what, too? That's another change. We got the running back back. Our original starter is back. And I feel like I don't love it as much. I got used to the other guy who's much more legit as a receiver, Garrett Towns. I want him out there. And then just our O-line decided today we're going to have our worst game all year at home. Again, if it was on the road, I'd go, okay. Tough ranked game on the road. We are at home. You need to play to your goddamn ratings. And then, oh yeah, there's my best wide receiver. Fucking bullshit drop. We need Cowher to win here. It's just, yeah, no chance. No one fucking showed up today. Fuck! I can't be angry right now, though. This is hell of an accomplishment. Wish your teammates tried harder. Can't ask for a better bounce back game. Boston College, they're 6-2, so it's actually going to be like a quality win if we get the win. To a man, I think when we load this up, we're going to see the discrepancy in team overall. We got to just get back here. Smash them. A rivalry game on the road. We're going to play the moments. I think, again, I need to see from a moment's perspective my team figure it out. Like outside of that baited pick last game, which was on me, my team still didn't play well. No favorable situations. Defense wasn't getting stops. Offensively, too many. Hey, come in on this 3rd and medium. Figure it out. That shouldn't have happened. And so here we go. Tune up. Boston College are not a pushover. It's a rivalry game. So let's see it. Let's see efficient football. Let's see the all-time career passing yard leader for UMass in Hairston. Figure it out. Get back into a rhythm. And what we're going to get is our players still dropping fucking easy layups. God damn it, man. What are we doing here? Or do we just decide, actually, no, we look like contenders this year, but we're actually going to decide that we don't want to be contenders this year? Like, just late, we all kind of had a team meeting and said, nah, we kind of want like 8 years of this rebuild, not 5 years. So that's kind of, as a team, we want more camera time on your channel. So we are going to just fuck your season up, and you're going to have to deal with it. Brutal, man. Figure it out, UMass. Look, they're doing it better without me. I appreciate that. 17-0. We'll come in on a red zone because I got to get going here. Oh, actually, no. Take me for sure to the 2-minute warning. Give me some more cutscenes to sit through. And a debate. Just to spark a little debate. We see it with Madden. Madden 26. They're trying to, like, make, like, the halftime show and all these cutscenes like a big back-of-the-box feature. Am I the only one who couldn't give a fuck? Like, I want to skip that stuff as fast as I possibly can. As Sokol, don't love that, with an injury. Now, I have enough self-perspective to be, do I do that because it's always been such an afterthought and not good that I want to skip it? And if they actually made, like, a pretty good halftime show recap stuff, it'd be fun to watch. Because I kind of remember, like, in 2K5, you had Chris Berman would do the fastest minutes or whatever the hell, fastest 5 minutes. And I remember watching and enjoying that as a kid. Because that's when it was good. That's when they kind of took the TLC on all those little cutscenes. But in Madden, it's always just like, let me get back to the game. I don't care. So, my official review of that being a back-of-the-box feature is, I don't care. Let me skip it and get back to the gameplay. Why are we wasting time on this? But my added perspective is that because it's been so not great for like a decade that it's just conditioned that it's nonsense, get out of the way. And if it's done right, it's actually going to add like nice immersion to what you're trying to do. And there we go. How are we dropping that? But still, again, get a little bit of a late ball, but there's nothing wrong with that. That needs to be a catch. Now we're up 17. We're feeling pretty good. My concern, however, is I am not playing well when I am in with this team. It is a different day from these last two games is a new day for me. This is morning. When we played and beat Penn State, that was evening. Salads were I was in the pocket. Pocket not currently in. And there we go. Garrett Towns. Nice. Love that. Another injury. Dropping like flies. Big field goal. 4th and 2. Nah, we're going to go for it because I need to get a passing touchdown here under my belt. Got to be catch. There's nothing wrong with that. That was right there. Why did my receiver go? That's your catch? Like you stumbled over your own toe. Like, brutal! These guys need to wake up! We've accomplished a goal that I set up when I saw that it was attainable. AJ Hairston has now surpassed Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen as the all-time leader in UMass career passing yards and now career passing touchdowns. Awesome. And we're able to get Daniel Norvell. There we go. We got one. We had 3 5-stars that were realistic targets for UMass this year, and we only ended up with 1. But 1's better than none. Welcome, Dwayne Plummer. The number 11 player in the nation, the number 3 pass rusher, the number 1 player in the state of New York, Jim. 92, I mean, when you have 92 strength and you're under 250 pounds, I'm intrigued. Now, doesn't look, honestly, crazily overpowered, but I mean, for a power rusher, 92 strength, 93 power move, that'll track, that'll play. 82 acceleration, 76 speed, not the best. But hopefully he comes with like an elite dev trait and a super high ceiling. So looking at our remaining schedule, man, we just handled business there. Who knows where we'd be? Well, we're now at number 5. So we went from 6 to 5 during the bye week, so that's nice. We have Northwestern, who's 1-9, and then we get to finish up the year at home. Rivalry, UConn. Let's handle our business. We are 2nd in Big Ten. I mean, we held it in Northwestern. I don't think, the only way we can be past if someone has like 2 Big Ten games left. I don't think that'd be the case. I think we've done enough to, get our spot here. Yeah. We beat Penn State. So we win out. We will meet USC in the Big Ten Championship. And that is one of the names. USC and Ohio State are 2 of the teams that I want to get our get back at from beating us last year. And that'd be very, very nice to steal that away from USC. But we need to win out because we have to, at minimum, get into a situation where if we win out and then we lose against USC in the Big Ten Championship, that L does not put us out of the college football playoff. And I think winning our next 2 games could bring us a spot or 2. We just can't free fall. So first we have Northwestern. I mean, they got 1 win. So, not close, please. No injuries. Beat the brakes off them. Not just stall out every time and settle for field goals. Are we going to get... Okay, there we go. Touchdown. Nice. 13-0. That works. That tracks. That plays. I will say, Hairston was looking like a Heisman contender. We've definitely slowed down the last couple weeks. Which is certainly not ideal, but he's a team player. Team first. Get the wins. Just settling for how many... What do we got? 5 field goals in this game? Yeah, it's coming right at the end. What the hell is going on, guys? How I got to rely on you in the Big Ten Championship, and you are fucking barely beating Northwestern on the road? If I come in, we can at least throw a touchdown here and make it look a little bit more reasonable. Nothing there. Nope. Nope, nothing there. No one could get open. Very easy play. Very easy routes to be ran. I will also say, dude, the amount, if I want, I'm going to notice when I go back and edit this video together, I don't think forced, we've been pressed twice all year. Which, I mean, that needs to almost be a credit to this game. Where it's I literally, the CPU is identifying that they're not going to let my fast guy get the looks he wants. Versus just defense running defense for the sake of running their defense. That's kind of cool. Very annoying. But it's kind of cool. Put that one away. Win's a win. Finish the year out against UConn. Handle our business. Let's go. Finish up with the UConn rivalry. So I think I saw on social media this is more of a hockey rivalry than it is a football rivalry. I don't know if anyone from UMass and or UConn can comment. We'll make it a thing for football. There's only 2 in game. We haven't lost yet. Ultimate trap, because if we lose this, our season's completely derailed. Pressure's on. Play the moments. We just need to handle business, play to our level, and use this as a tune-up game for the Big Ten Championship. It's UConn. It's a rivalry game. That's always a good confidence builder when you can take down your middle rival, especially when they're not particularly good. But here we go. Classic. We're just falling flat. Let's come in here. Got off a pick. 7-7 game. Something easy. Let's see where we're at. On the 10. Where's our quarterback? Hit pointer 2 quarters. Okay, okay. It's fine. Kelsey, the Texas transfer. He's done cleanup duty before. I think he could see this one out. 24-10 going into the 4th. 14-point lead. 2 touchdowns. I think our defense is more than adequate to handle that. Look, okay, never mind. Harrison, toughest player in college football. You ain't keeping him out. There's offside. Touchdown. Let's go. Ooh, another red zone. Off another pick. Let's go stick again. You think they can stop this one? Nope. Can't stop it. Won't stop it. Red zone again. Stick! My kid watches this show when they were growing up called Hey Doug. You had the Stick song. Any parents probably know what that is. That's what we're doing right now. The Stick song. First and goal. Padding our stats for Hairston. Maybe I'll get this to Brink. Go. That's a good job, fellas. A lot more in control, a lot more impressive than the Northwestern win. It's a rivalry game. Again, motivation's high. Hairston, only 100 yards, didn't need a lot of yards because he got the tuds. Coming back, injury wasn't serious. He's banged up. Get a week's rest. Championship season. Dude, how do we get leapfrogged? Third in the Big Ten? Also, how does Ohio State have 605 points for? You know what? Could be blessing in disguise, right? Because we're number 3. We're probably going to lose a couple spots here because we're not playing in the championship games. But there's no way we fall from 3 to out of the college football playoff. We just don't have that opportunity to lose. But if we made the Big Ten championship, even though I want to get that checklist of every single goal that we possibly could accomplish, there's no L. There was just simply no L's to be had there as we look at it. Like, okay, you know, FIU. Now, like, they might have been able to punch a ticket to the playoff. That's a huge game for them. But, like, you look at this one. Okay, luckily, TCU also wins. So, like, they've secured their spot. Texas loses. Like, Texas at number 10, could they fall out of the college football playoff spots? Right? SMU beat the brakes off Miami at number 8. Could they fall? And how is SMU the number 1 team in the nation? Good God. And then we have Ohio State just thumping USC. Interested to see how far they could potentially fall. What kind of stat line is that? 62 touchdowns? But for us, we're right where we want to be. Right where we deserve to be. The college football playoff again. We are in the quarterfinal. The Fiesta Bowl, one of my favorite bowl games. Still to this day, the pound for pound best non-Eagles, non-my team football game that I've ever watched, because that's always going to be biased, was the Boise State-Oklahoma Fiesta Bowl. Jared Zabransky, Ian Johnson, going up against Adrian Peterson. I think Bradford was there. Trent Williams was there. Still one of the great, in my opinion, pound for pound. So I love that. I love the matchup against Notre Dame. We stopped them running the ball. Good things are going to happen. I also just had to see out of curiosity what the hell is going on at Ohio State. 5,100 yards, 62 touchdowns to 4 picks. And he also had 7 rushing touchdowns, 69 TDs. I hope someone else beats him so we don't have to deal with that. Also should be worth noting, we did get the first round bye in the college football playoff. So we had Notre Dame just beat the brakes off Florida International. But you know what? Maybe they got a little wear and tear out of that one. We're rested. A&M beats Miami. That's interesting. Miami's an annoying team to play against. Very a common opponent, you know, when you get down to the semifinals in the NATTY. So A&M should be more approachable. We got number 1 ranked SMU on our side of the bracket. USC wins. So, I mean, there's a chance. I want to get our get back. A dream scenario is obviously us winning a couple playoff games. If we can get to the semifinal, that would be, you know, that's our at minimum right now. Look at this. I got to beat Notre Dame. And then if we can get at least our first college football playoff win, that is at least enough for me to feel somewhat satisfied for year 5 of this rebuild. And then we can build off that to win a semifinal, get to the finals. But I like to think our side of the bracket, if we can get past Notre Dame, I don't care what the record is. I feel like SMU is a very favorable match. It's not like we're getting Georgia, Ohio State. So that being said, looking at the other side of the bracket, I want our get back against USC or Ohio State. Now, knowing how good Ohio State is, I think I'd rather that be USC. But we'll see if those guys can handle business, and we'll get a Big Ten national championship. But we also got to handle our business against Notre Dame. So I'm just going to make an assumption here that Notre Dame's going to run the football pretty well. They have Grunkemeyer, the man that brought us our West Virginia Natty. Got him in the portal. Okay, so he's a popular name. The run game, yeah, the run game is on point. Grunkemeyer, dual threat, 7 touchdowns. You got Sky Priestley, 1,000 yards, 17 rushing touchdowns. Darian Williams, very fast, 93 speed, 97 acceleration. He went over 1,000 yards, double-digit touchdowns for Tevin Bryson. Defensively, what do we got to worry? Pass rush is solid, but nothing too scary. Secondary, okay. I mean, again, you know, not terrifying. Looking at the tail of the tape, advantage UMass. 3 more wins, fellas. And all I want, at minimum, bare minimum, play to your ratings. Don't have this be a big matchup. We're better. We are better in the trenches. I do not want insta-shed blocks every 5 seconds because, oh, you're taking on Notre Dame. You know what I'm saying? I want defensive stops. I want offensive touchdowns. Look, we're holding them to field goals. That's fine. We're scoring touchdowns. That's fine. 3-point game. We'll come in here red zone. They've only lost 1 time all year. So have us. They're no different than us. They bleed the same color we do. We'll get... And how is that not a first down? That is so a first down. They're calling it timeout. Notre Dame's calling it timeout because, like, oh, I'm pretty sure that's a first down. We might need to get our defense realigned. 4th down. I need 1 yard. Come on, boys. Big hogs up front. Embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. The complete lack of juice. I don't want, honestly, fucking go lose the game, guys. If that's how you want to play, just go. I don't want nothing to do with it. I'm washing my hands clean of this performance if that's how you're going to block for me. Okay? I'm not even going to get my hopes up that you guys are going to get stops. That you guys are going to move the football. And they're actually, you know what? They're taking my motivation to heart. And they're playing out of their goddamn minds. 41-16. Notre Dame, suck it. Overrated. One of the most overrated programs in all college football. Get thumped by UMass. And I had everything. I said I washed my hands of the performance. I had everything to do with this performance. I had this team ready to play. They saw after that first 4th down lack of conversion, the disappointment on my face, and they wanted to make me proud. They wanted to make me happy. Hairston. Doug. The boys. Fiesta Bowl champs. We're celebrating. Let's see who got game ball. Who played well in this one? I assume it was Hairston. You get 41 points. It probably is a big part to do with your quarterback. Not really. I mean, not a bad game. Not a good, you know, under 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, had a pick, 58% completion percentage. Garrett Towns with a hat trick for the freshman elite dev playmaker. Love seeing that. Was the defense. They come up. A couple sacks. Love to see it. No picks. It's fine. Good win. The records keep piling up for AJ Hairston as he has now set the UMass single-season passing touchdown record, which we overtook from our last quarterback, JKS. And with that win, we earned the right to take on the #1 team in the nation in the Rose Bowl, SMU versus UMass. Looking at the bracket, USC couldn't hold up their end of the bargain. And Ohio State barely beats Penn State. I think we look better against Penn State than that Ohio State performance. Tail of the tape gives a massive advantage to UMass. Whereas statistically, goddamn, 46 touchdowns to 4 picks for the SMU quarterback. Their run game, I mean, look, they had 16 touchdowns and then 13 from their lead back. That is an insane amount of touchdowns. That's like 100 touchdowns this year. Holy, okay. Tavares Duarte, the gadget wide receiver, 1,300 yards, 20 touchdowns. 11 for Ferguson, 6'2", with 94 speed, 95 acceleration. Okay. They got a lot of speed. Oh, the ratings, too. Okay, this is... Oof. Oh, they also have a pass rush specialist Anthony Conti at D-tackle with just casual 27 TFLs and 16 sacks. He has 99 strength. They have better they are literally better than us in everything. You know what they don't have, though? They don't have heart. They don't have Hairston at quarterback. We do. 2 more wins, fellas. What a shot. Iconic shot. Brett Lashley, is that their coach? SMU. Hey, I watched that 30 for 30 on the Pony Express. Eric Dickerson. Always kind of thought SMU cool history. Flawed history. But still interesting history nonetheless. Well, we're going to about make them history here. They're losing in the playoff again. Going for it on 4th down, they get a field goal. Offensively for us, red zone alert, touchdown. First score goes to UMass. We're going to come in here now. Show a little influence. Even though the team definitely seems to be playing better without me, we are still a part of this. And we are into SMU territory. 3rd and 5. I do think to a man, this should be, like, this is our big advantage. I don't think there's going to be many guys that we have to worry about taking the game over from an SMU side of things, on the defensive side of the ball. So every time we get a chance to come in on offense, it needs to be completed other dominance and efficiency. Which means this needs to be a touchdown right here. Texas route. Boom, 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 boom. Couple steamboats. Make that easy grab. Look at that. Fights for the first down. 2nd and inches. Oh, no. That is our starting left tackle. Down in a heap. You know what we're going to do? We're going to show the confidence right away. I'm going to run right that way. Right behind the left side. Get this touchdown. Let them know we got depth. We have unbridled depth. Where are we at? 24-10. Couple straight red zones. Now, the fact that we got 2 straight field goals. Don't love that. Let's come here on the red zone. We're in a good spot. Up 10. Scoring position. Touchdown here feels a lot better than settling for a field goal, but we will take whatever points. I don't want to be too aggressive, but look at that little bit of separation. Coward has enough speed to take it to the house. Still plenty of football left to play. We can absolutely still screw the pooch here. Red zone. You know, able to maintain that 10-point lead. We got this clock almost under the 2-minute stoppage. They don't call it the warning in college. Go, 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 go. Let's go, Hairston. That should be the dagger. 40 bomb. One more win. And we are in 41-24. Dare I say, belt to ass over the #1 team in the nation. Yeah, right. I think we all can admit probably that Ohio State team got dogged a little bit there. Let's go, baby. Rose Bowl, celebrate, lift that trophy. 13-1. Hairston, when you needed you. Biggest game of your career. 381 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks, 42 through the ground, another touchdown. Buck 36 for Forrest. Taggart at tight end with 101 and a touchdown. Defensively, you know, 1 sack's fine. We get the pick. That's good. That's a little confidence booster. But UMass are headed to the national championship. And maybe because we have all these extra games, we're able to pad our stats enough. But now Hairston has every single UMass career and single season record, as well as single game touchdown record. Unfortunately, we needed 600 passing yards in a game to take that single season game record. Goddamn right we are. Now, I will say, I did think about force winning Ohio State. Just because storyline. They got to earn it, dude. At the end of the day, they got to earn it. They want to get there. They want to make the story. They want to have that rivalry. They got to do their part. If not, we'll take on Georgia and get our natty. So Levi Kaufman shut out. He had 1 pick. I guess that was good enough. And look, they did it. They earned it. Did they ever earn it? 59-14. Quarterback just had 5 touchdowns. Okay. This team is terrifying. So it's not really David versus Goliath, but it sure as hell feels like it. Ohio State, UMass in Miami, Florida for the national championship. For Ohio State, this might be the most broken offense I think I've seen. 5,800 yards passing, 68 passing touchdowns, only 4 picks. And then he also has almost 600 yards on the ground and then another 9 touchdowns. You got 18 touchdowns for Reeser, 26 touchdowns for Farrakhan, 14 touchdowns for Morton. All 3 over 1,000 yards. Defensively, you know, maybe nothing, you know, maybe that's kind of the area where it's like, all right, they don't have, but the ratings are great. Bunch of guys high 80s, low 90s. They don't have like that premier pass rusher. Their interception numbers are solid. I mean, if you're going to compare that right away to what we're working with, what we're limping into the playoffs for this matchup against. Our picks are, again, comparable. Shout out Dwayne "The Rock" Johns. Our sacks are comparable, probably advantage to them, but Lee Vaughn's had a hell of a year. 21 TFLs, 9 sacks. From a receiving standpoint, Force, 1,200 yards, 12 touchdowns. Tight end, JT Taggart. Again, I'm pretty sure we got him in the portal from Ohio State. 900 yards, 11 touchdowns. So, like, respectable numbers, but, like, nothing like what they got going on. Running the ball, you know, it was kind of a committee approach. And looking at Hairston, I mean, you know, within his own right, 4,400 yards, plus, you know, he has about 4,900 total yards. We have 46 total touchdowns. So, in regular context, that's a hell of a year. You love those stats. You stack those stats against just about anybody. But when you're going up against a quarterback that has almost fucking 80 touchdowns this year. Okay. What we're going to do here. We'll be the bad guys. Unless you're like the fan that cheers unconditionally for the underdogs. No one. The powers that be, anyways, want UMass to win. No one wants them to win. They want Ohio State to win. Keep the status quo, the pipeline, the food chain of college football. They want it to remain the same. And it is time to shock the world and get the biggest upset in national championship game history. Let's call it what it is. We're probably going to need a perfect performance, maybe even a perfect storm of things going our way. 50-50 chances need to go our way to have a chance in this matchup as we try. And with the little old UMass defense, stop an offense that has a quarterback that's flirting with 80 touchdowns this season. I think tail of the tape needs to be Ohio State probably has more talent than we could imagine on their defense, but their defense hasn't played at an elite level. So we cannot let their defense win them this game. We can't let their defense get the stops, get the sacks, get the turnovers. We need to turn this into a shootout potentially and trust Hairston to make plays. So what do we got? Third down. Okay. 3rd and 3. Is it on our 24 or their 24? If it's on their 24. That's a great opening drive here in the rain. Easy does it. Let's go. Third down. What do we got? 3rd and 5. HB angle. I mean, again, meta plays. Hopefully they didn't watch any of our games. Our coach loves to call the same 6 plays. But they work. Tight end gets separation. And he doesn't drop it. Let's go. I'm pretty sure, again, I don't know. I wish I could go back. I think he's an Ohio State transfer. So that means a little bit more. And they lead and they score so quickly. Oh, my God. That was, wow. All right, we had the lead for 5 seconds. Sick. He dodges a sack. Makes a wide open pass. Oh my God. Okay, this is gonna be something. Some type of game. I mean, again, every time we do get a moment to play offense, we got to make it count. And then you can't miss that. You can't, like, he's wide open. We got the exact look we needed defensively. Wide open. But we score a field goal. We have a chance to make it 10 straight points for the good guys. How do we miss that? Come on. And there's nothing. No one open. Complete coverage sack. Let's call some better fucking plays here. Let's get out of this coach suggestion dog shit. And let's get some of our guys in space. Try a vertical crosser. 2nd and 18. Got Force in the slot. Now they probably have linebackers that are as fast as Forrest is. And look at that, man. Just coverage sack again. Get open. For fuck's sakes. Getting sold out by my team here. Fucking linebackers running with 99 speed wide receivers. Give them the goddamn fucking trophy then. If we're just going to come out here and be like, no, none of our ratings matter. They're a better team. Is that all I need to do? Is lose my mind to inspire my team? I can do that. That's in my wheelhouse. I can lose my ever-loving mind if every time I'm going to do that, my team and my quarterback is going to light up. They love seeing the coach get fired up on the sidelines. They love seeing it! Come on, boys! Let's go! Come on, we got a chance! 31-31, minute 45. This game was so over. Until it wasn't. Clock going. Tick, tick, tick. Keep taking just easy throws. Easy peasy throws. Again, this homegrown quarterback, national championship game, gets quarterback with 100 touchdowns this year. He is playing perfect. I don't really love that call, but it keeps the clock going. We have 15 yards running. Not great. But we'll get this clock under a minute. Even worst case, play for overtime. We just don't lose it here. Forced. We're going to start using their timeouts. Honestly, I think we take a run here. Get them to use another timeout. Hopefully get some yards. Psych. All right. Strictly throws now. Let's go back to some meta. Some easy completions. Run after the catch. Howard's been so reliable. So reliable. Look at that. Catch, grab. Honestly, I think we use our timeouts. We get as close to... Let's try to win this. I don't want to lose this on a ridiculous whatever animation they give us on our kicker. Either our kicker, 89 accuracy, 89 power. It's good. Not a liability. Oh, yeah. This centered. Or just go win the thing! Yes! Let's go! Go win it! White Lightning! Garrett Towns was an afterthought when we started this year. Due to injury, came in. Look at that effort to become a legend. They have one play. I gotta earn this one. We have Vaughn. He's our best pass rusher by a mile. Come on, just bat it down. UMass has taken down. I gotta get out of the way for this one. Maybe the most overpowered team we've seen in a dynasty yet. Lil ol' UMass. Starting in the MAC. Goes to the Big Ten. Last year we get thumped. We get humbled by Ohio State. Didn't have them scheduled this year in the regular season. Said I hope we get to see them in the college football playoff. We get them in the final. And we take down probably the most scary, terrifying offense we've seen in a college football 26 rebuild. And it's Lil ol' UMass. It's A.J. Hairston, the homegrown. Almost 500 yards and 4 touchdowns in the biggest game of his career, the biggest game in school history, the biggest upset in national championship game history. The UMass Minutemen have done it. That's what it's about, man. I'm ready to go. I gotta call my wife home from work. Come home! I'm ready! Kids are in here, let's go! That's what a natty does to you. 477, 4 touchdowns, no picks, 75% completion percentage. 44 yards and the biggest touchdown school history for Towns. Forrest the speedster. We didn't get any of that action, but in that comeback when I crashed out, Forrest clearly got after it. 11 catches, $153, 100 yards for Coward. 74. Brink, the tight end here, the backup tight end, 59 yards, 2 touchdowns. Defensively, we got half a sack. We got 2 picks. Oh, this guy only threw 4 picks all year. He hasn't played a UMass defense. Look at this. Greatest quarterback season of all time. 61% completion percentage. 1 touchdown, 2 picks. Now, he did have 88 rushing yards and 2 rushing touchdowns, but as a thrower, we didn't give him a fucking inch. Goddamn right we are. It was a long journey, fellas, but we have done it in 5 years. This is always like the time frame. Anything after 5 years, it's non-traditional. Rebuilds 5 years, and I like to think that that's the challenge of myself, trying to get it done within 5. This year, though, with how this team was going, I was just like 1 playoff win. We get 1 playoff win, and then maybe 2030 will be the time. Maybe we get a 90-plus overall rated quarterback in the portal or something crazy like that. But no, we get back with Hairston, who started in 2025 and 2026. Right? Remember. Ditched him here. 2027, 2028, we got big on NIL. Brought in a former 5-star quarterback. Hairston became an afterthought. We actually had to convince him not to hit the portal. Had to persuade him. Comes back, starts his senior year. We go 14-1. Maybe that Indiana loss was the best thing that could have happened for this team. And then he goes on and has maybe his best day, a career day, in the biggest moment in the national championship game. And UMass, we've done it. Successful college football 26 rebuild dynasty. But this man right here, I hope somehow, some way, he watched this video, or we can get this video to AJ Hairston, let him know you became an absolute legend in our little movie, this little story that we told here about UMass. Winning through the MAC, going to the Big Ten, going for that challenge. We could have went to the ACC. I want the challenge of the Big Ten. And Hairston just goes, you know what? This little 2-star, this little, I'm already on UMass. Look at what he was able to do. 2-year starter. Lost his starting job in 2026. Well, even more so, he lost the quarterback competition. But based off of that 2026 season, we could have rolled with him all 5 years if we wanted to. But he stays, he fights. You're not going to find a better story. College football 26 content, I guarantee it. So that'll do it for me today, guys. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this series. Please let me know in the comment section below, what school would you want to see next for a long form type rebuild. The next rebuild that will do is kind of going to be like a one-off type video. But the next kind of, and again, for these series where it's long form, I'm looking for like 1-star, 2-star at the most, like things that are going to take a lot more in-depth approach to a rebuild versus when I do like, again, these one-off type rebuilds where I'm looking at like the 3- and 4-star programs that are fun and just need a little bit of help. So I'm looking for 1 and 2 stars. Let me know in the comment section below. Give me some ideas. Give me some suggestions. But that'll do it for me today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. It is your first time stopping by. Don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. We're getting very close to 180,000 subscribers here on the channel. It'll be cool to hit that goal before too long. If you ask, hey, well, how can I help out the channel? All I look for in return is just engage with the video. Hit that like button. Leave a comment in the comment section below, even just for the algorithm, as it is a 15-year battle with my channel, with the YouTube robots and algorithm, trying to find ways and avenues that people that watch and consume Dynasty and franchise content that still might not know that I exist. I think we put on a pretty good show over here on the channel, and doing those things supposedly will help me in the YouTube algorithm, help my videos. That's all I look for in return. But that will do it for me today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, it's your boy C4. Say peace, I love ya. Have a good one, and good night.